Hello, welcome to the MvFF Newport season end rundown. Just going to go through the runners and riders for the last match of the season. And from my calculations, every single match has something on it. Lots of matches have more than one thing. So let's go through. We'll start with our Amber League. So in the Amber League, we've got Club T. They are already crowned champions. Or are they? Are they? It looks like they are because of goal difference. But Miami could well do, a 10-goal swing. Who are they playing next week? I wouldn't want to be in Everton's because Miami will be aiming for those goals to try and get up there. 11 goals would do it for them, so long as Club T lose. But if Club T draw or win, they're guaranteed champions. In the Scale League, similarly, we've got Miami and Club T going for it. Miami just in the lead with the scales, but Club T holding the goal difference benefit there. So a draw for Club T and a loss for Miami would mean that Club T get crowned champions based on goal difference. So once again, we'll be looking for big losses for both those teams to try and guarantee that Scale League. And if you move into the actual Amber League Championship, the overall in the Amber League, Club T are in the lead with Miami needing Club T to lose and needing themselves to win. But it's also not over between third and fourth, F&F and Neverthins, who's going to claim that third position. Just looking at the other leagues, yeah, it looks like that. TFR in third within the Scale League, but they could potentially go down to fifth in the scales, depending on results. So like I say, next week is really, really important on the scales, really important on the pitch. Club T look like they could be going for a treble within the scale, the pitch scales and championship within the Amber League. So it can be really interesting. On to the Black League. So the Black League, we do have a crowned champion in the pitch. It's not just a formality. This is all done and dusted. Centerford win the pitch league. 35 goal difference, 12 points, 4 points ahead of their nearest rivals, but just stop Olive Oil and Marseille in second and third, both on 8, both with very similar goal differences. That could be a huge thing next week. So Marseille play second versus Fat and Furious. Just Stop Olive Oil play fifth against the Slimsons. So the black pitch table will be decided between the second and third. Will be decided between the second game and the fifth game, and potentially Just Stop Olive Oil will be going out to do bits in that fifth game, knowing what they need to do. In the scale, Marseille are in pole position, but there are 2 teams behind them, and I would tip Toulouse here. Toulouse have got plus 16 goal difference. If Marseille do not draw or win on the scales next week versus Fat and Furious, then they could well be... Oh, no, I take it back. Look at the games played. Marseille are playing a cup game next week. So Toulouse, if they win, are almost, I would say almost guaranteed to win that with their plus 16 goal difference. So, yeah, I did tip Toulouse for that. Marseille haven't got a game they're playing. How interesting. Oh, that changes what I'm going to say about Just Stop Olive Oil and Marseille for the pitch as well. So, only Just Stop Olive Oil. Just Stop Olive Oil have got it in their own hands. If they win, if they draw, they're going to go into second place. They're going to overtake Marseille. And in the Black League Championship, we've got Marseille out front. They've played all their matches. Centerford win overall. They go to 12 points with a massive goal difference. And that puts Centreford in absolute pole position. So Centreford have got tons to play for this week, even though their pitch campaign is wrapped up. They've still got to overtake Marseille. They've got to guarantee that win. A draw will probably do it for them. No, it will do it for them because they won't go down in goal difference. And a win will do it for them, but they lose. It hands it to Marseille, so it's in their hands. On to the top goal scorers. Closer this year than ever, I think. We've got one match left. We've got Scan in pole position, Sean T just behind with 19, and with Centreford going for it this week, but Pyami also needing to go for it this week for their scale league, their combined league. That could be a good battle. I'd imagine both gents will be put on penalties duties if Bish decides to give some penalties. Let's be honest, he's probably more likely to give them to Scan. Kirk injured at the moment, so I'm not sure he's going to be playing next week. He might strap up to the max and get on there, just try and be ahead of a baying pack behind him of Banny, Eddie, Roy the Boy, and a bit of a battle there going on. You got Roy Clarkey from Centreford who'll want to be, that second top scorer. Not sure there's any others. I think Banny's going to be top scorer for F&F. Kirk's going to stay top scorer for Marseille. Centreford top scorer Sean T. Scan Pyami. Yeah, really, really close. And it's nice to see things being able to change in that last week. On to the overall. Here we are. So this is for the championship, the actual overall. We've got Centreford in first place, but only 2 points behind Club T. So that means that Centreford match is really, really important, and the Club T match, which is third, is super, super important. Centreford playing Toulouse, who've got tons to play for in the scale, the league, and their pitch, so they're going to be going for it. But we've also got Tropicana playing against TFR. TFR trying to slip them up, trying to hand it to Centreford for the pitch title. Third are out of it, but not miles behind with Pyami. On to the scale league, which is the far right, as you can see there. We've got Marseille in first position with 16 points. Second is Toulouse with 15. Third, Club T with 15. So it's joint second and third, just separated by goal difference. So that's a three-way split with Marseille, Toulouse and Club T all aiming for it overall on the scales. And then the actual overall championship, the two leagues joined together to make our wonderful, wonderful league. With our cup matches, our league matches all combined. We've got Marseille out in front, Centreford just behind in second with a very strong goal difference. And third and fourth, 15 points respectively. Fifth with 14 points. Fifth could jump to third next week with Nev Thins. Really healthy goal differences for some of these teams as well, which will give them a bit of confidence going into the league. And what is left to say? So, like I said, matches next week. Every single one's got something on it. Centreford, Toulouse, you're looking at the Black Scale League. Marseille, Fat and Furious, you're looking at the Black Pitch League. Tropicana, TFR, you're looking at the Amber Scale League. Neverthins, Pyami, you're looking at the Amber Championship overall. And Just Up Olive Oil and Slimsons, you're looking at the Black Pitch League. Every single match next week is going to be super, super important to someone in some league. And it's what makes our league the best. Looking forward to seeing you all next week. Have a wonderful one, lads.